critics say that you make everything about race.
Yeah.
And what's your response to people when they say that?
My response to people is that unfortunately, because of the origins of this country and the original sin of this country, everything is about race.
Yeah.
And that's just true, right? But if we were a country that could come to grips with our history, accept our history, perhaps pay reparation, have a personal legal note.
I think the other one asking the question is dumber than Kamala. So that's like, she's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb woman.
Donald Trump, I want to thank you for personally telling so many lies and committing so many alleged crimes and providing us with material on a daily basis. You help us do our jobs, and I'm so appreciative.
Sunny Hostin, co-host of Esteris, The View Esteris, and her husband, renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, now find themselves at the heart of a growing scandal that threatens to unravel both their personal and professional lives. What once seemed like the perfect life, filled with fame, wealth, and influence, has turned into a tangled web of legal battles, financial ruin, and public humiliation. Sources close to the couple have revealed shocking news. Sunny and Dr. Emmanuel Hostin have reportedly filed for bankruptcy. Mounting legal troubles are at the center of their crisis, and the couple, once seen as a symbol of power and prosperity, now faces accusations that could destroy everything they built. Among the most alarming of these allegations is Dr. Emmanuel Hostin's involvement in a jaw-dropping RICO case. Yes, you read that right. RICO, a legal term usually associated with organized crime and mafia syndicates. Now, these once powerful figures find themselves embroiled in a courtroom drama that could bring their seemingly perfect world crashing down. So, how did we get here? According to insiders, financial troubles began to surface when Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, once hailed as a pioneer in the field of orthopedics, became entangled in a labyrinth of lawsuits. These legal battles range from claims of medical malpractice to allegations of insurance fraud. But the real bombshell came with the RICO case, which has set the stage for an explosive legal showdown.
For the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So there are a lot of problems with it. But the notion that we are in a violent country, this country was built on violence. We're a very violent country.
Rob, you can stop. Yeah, you can stop it. But she's talking about the whole Luigi Mangione and all that situation. And mind you, she is not implicated in the lawsuit at all. But it's just, I mean, you're married. Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to some nefarious stuff. But let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failures, and look at her track record. How many times has she had to go on in the past 2 months and look at the camera and do a legal apology for all the stuff that she said on the show? And then she also, on Trump's win, calling the loss because of uneducated white women that Trump won.
We have to know that this is accused.
The RICO lawsuit paints a chilling picture, accusing Dr. H of orchestrating a massive, multi-million-dollar insurance fraud scheme. The allegations are staggering, involving everything from unnecessary surgeries to outright fabricated procedures. Dr. H, along with a network of corrupt medical professionals, allegedly billed insurance companies for surgeries that never took place or were medically unnecessary. Patients who trusted their health to him are now claiming they were pawns in a greed-fueled operation designed to rake in millions. Investigators reportedly uncovered an elaborate web of falsified medical records, illegal kickbacks, and phantom surgeries. The details sound straight out of a crime thriller, but for Sunny and Emmanuel, this is all too real for Sunny. This scandal has been catastrophic. Known for her sharp opinions and unwavering sense of integrity on Esteris, The View Esteris, she now finds herself caught in the crossfire of her husband's legal troubles. The woman who once championed moral clarity is now the subject of tabloid fodder, with her personal life becoming just another sensationalized story. But the drama doesn't end there. In addition to the RICO case, both Sunny and Emmanuel are reportedly facing accusations of financial misconduct. They allegedly used shady financial practices to sustain their lavish lifestyle, which included sprawling estates, designer wardrobes, and luxury vacations. The high-flying couple, once seen as the epitome of success, now stands accused of using questionable methods to fund their opulent existence. The fall from grace is swift and unforgiving, and the consequences could be devastating for both their reputations and their futures.
It sure is ironic that she's up there. So, but if she didn't really know what was going on, right, which
Of
is
course.
what she's probably going to say later, oh, I had no idea what my husband and his associates were doing. We'll wait and see what that is. But I think it's pretty freaking ironic.
Yeah.
I have a totally different perspective on this. I don't really know what happened with this. The facts will come out. What I have a problem with is the core of who this woman is. Unlike you, I don't watch The View, bro. All I do is see clips. I know you
It's
do.
just like my
Twice a
favorite.
day.
But here's
You're
all
right.
I hear from her. America's violent. America's racist. America's bad. Okay. I challenge you, Sonny. And this is Konstantin Kisin actually was saying something about this. Find me a country that's not racist. Find me a country anywhere in the world that wasn't founded on violence. Find me a country that is perfect. Find me a country that doesn't have.
In what many are calling a desperate attempt to salvage their dwindling fortune, Sonny and Emmanuel H. have filed for bankruptcy. However, insiders suggest this move might not be a straightforward financial necessity. Instead, some believe it's an elaborate strategy to shield themselves from the mounting legal and financial pressures threatening to dismantle their lives. Court documents reportedly reveal that the couple's liabilities far exceed their assets, leaving them drowning in debt. Even with Sonny's steady income from estrus to view estrus, it allegedly falls short of covering the damages they could face from lawsuits, which may run into the tens of millions of dollars. Meanwhile, Emmanuel's once stellar medical career, long considered a family's golden ticket, is crumbling under the weight of explosive allegations. The heart of the scandal is a damning RICO lawsuit that accuses Dr. H of masterminding a vast criminal operation designed to defraud insurance companies. According to the allegations, the scheme involved orchestrating unnecessary or fictitious surgeries with a network of doctors, medical billing companies, and hospital administrators allegedly working together to siphon millions of dollars from insurers. If proven true, these allegations paint a grim picture of greed and deception, turning Dr. H's once prestigious career into a cautionary tale of systemic corruption in the healthcare system. The fallout is not just financial but deeply personal, as the couple's reputation and future now hang by a thread.
When you're comparing America to Utopia, yeah, we're going to look pretty bad. But if you compare America to literally every country on the history of the world, we're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And not only are we pretty damn good, we're the greatest country to ever exist.
Yeah.
So this whole notion that all she wants to do is find the flaws in America, we're so bad, we're so racist, we're so violent. Sonny and all the Sonny crew, find me the country that is just so perfect, and then you can go there.
Yeah, and they get.
Sayonara.
You know what she said a few days ago about January 6th? She compared it. Are you ready for this, Adam? The Holocaust, World War III, and slavery. And I don't know if you guys forgot.
Yeah.
She was on that PBS show, Finding Your Roots. They did.
As if things couldn't get worse, the fallout for Sonny has been nothing short of humiliating. Once known for holding others accountable on estrus to view estrus, she now finds herself at the center of intense public scrutiny. Her silence in the face of mounting allegations has only added fuel to the fire. The once outspoken voice of reason on national television has been shockingly quiet amid the scandal. Behind the scenes, tensions are reportedly building on Asterisk the View star. Sources claim that Sonny's legal troubles have become a significant distraction for the show, with producers allegedly re-evaluating her future on the panel. The irony is undeniable. Sonny, who so often grilled others for their mistakes, is now under the harsh spotlight herself. To complicate matters further, both Sonny and Emmanuel are facing accusations of attempting to hide assets ahead of their bankruptcy filing. Investigators are said to be looking into a series of suspicious financial transactions, including sudden property deed transfers and the liquidation of high-value assets. Critics are speculating that the bankruptcy may not be a result of financial necessity, but a calculated effort to shield their wealth from pending lawsuits. If these allegations prove true, the couple could face even more legal trouble, potentially including charges of defrauding creditors. What was already a public relations disaster for Sonny and Emmanuel now threatens to spiral into a full-blown legal nightmare.
Getting federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit. Okay, now let's read this. Rob, is this a video?
Well, I have this. I'll show you this about.
Let me just read this and I'll come to you. So, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, an orthopedic surgeon and husband of the View co-host Sonny Hostin, is accused in December lawsuit fraudulently billing insurance. By the way, this is a Daily Caller story I'm reading. The lawsuit alleges Hostin knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services in exchange for kickbacks and or compensation, and names him among nearly 200 defendants in one of New York's largest RICO cases. Wow. Hostin's attorney Daniel twice denies the allegations, calling the lawsuit a meritless attempt by a near bankrupt insurance carrier to intimidate doctors and restrict healthcare benefits. The case involves claims that Hostin performs unnecessary surgeries on patients after minor accidents without exploring less invasive.
As the scandal continues to unfold, one thing is clear: Sonny and Emmanuel H's once perfect life is now in shambles. The couple is under intense legal and media scrutiny, with their every move closely watched by the public. Sonny, who once dominated conversations on Esteris the View Esteris, has yet to issue a public statement regarding the bankruptcy or the allegations. Her silence speaks volumes as she seemingly retreats from the spotlight. Meanwhile, Dr. Emmanuel H is reportedly working with a top-tier legal team to fight the allegations. However, insiders suggest his chances of avoiding liability are slim. With a case that paints a damning picture of corruption and fraud, the future looks grim for the high-profile couple. What was once a glamorous and enviable life has unraveled into a cautionary tale. The fall from grace of Sonny and Emmanuel H has captivated the public, and it's far from over. Their story serves as a stark reminder of the risks that come with fame, fortune, and the dark side of success.